Focus on yourself and stay silent. Stoicism philosophy. Have you ever noticed that the people who talk the most about their plans often achieve the least? Meanwhile, those who quietly work on themselves seem to accomplish incredible things without seeking attention. This isn't a coincidence. It's a timeless principle taught by the Stoic philosophers over 2,000 years ago. In today's noisy world, everyone seems to be competing for attention. People constantly share their opinions, argue online, and seek approval from strangers. But the Stoics believe that true strength doesn't need an audience. Real power grows in silence. Imagine waking up every morning without worrying about what others think of you. Imagine using all the energy you spend explaining yourself, proving yourself, or impressing people to instead build a better version of yourself. How different would your life become? That is exactly what today's video is about. By the end of this video, you'll understand why focusing on yourself and staying silent is one of the most powerful habits you can develop. You'll discover practical Stoic lessons that can help you become calmer, wiser, more disciplined, and emotionally stronger. Before we begin, if you're passionate about Stoicism, self-improvement, and building a peaceful mind, make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. Every week, we share timeless wisdom that helps you become stronger, wiser, and more confident. Your support helps this channel grow, and you won't want to miss the next lesson. Let's begin. The first lesson of Stoicism is simple but life-changing. Your energy is limited. Every day, you wake up with a certain amount of mental and emotional energy. The question is, where are you spending it? Are you using it to improve your character? To learn new skills? To become healthier? Or are you wasting it trying to convince people who have already decided not to understand you? The Roman Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that he couldn't control the opinions of others. He could only control his own actions and his own character. Think about that. If someone misunderstands you, do you really need to spend hours defending yourself? If someone dislikes you, must you change who you are to gain their approval? The Stoic answer is no. Your peace is far more valuable than winning every argument. Most people lose themselves because they're constantly watching everyone else. They compare their lives, chase validation, and allow criticism to control their emotions. The Stoic chooses another path. Instead of looking outward, they look inward. They ask themselves difficult questions. Am I becoming wiser? Am I becoming kinder? Am I becoming stronger than I was yesterday? These questions matter far more than asking whether everyone likes you. When you become obsessed with your own growth, the opinions of others begin to lose their power. This doesn't mean becoming selfish. It means taking responsibility for the only person you can truly control, yourself. Silence is one of the greatest forms of discipline. Not every criticism deserves a response. Not every insult deserves your attention. Not every opinion deserves your emotional investment. Sometimes your greatest victory is simply walking away. The Stoics understood that silence protects your peace. Every unnecessary argument steals time you'll never get back. Every emotional reaction gives someone else control over your mood. Instead of reacting immediately, pause. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself, will this matter a year from now? Most of the time, the answer is no. That moment of silence can save you from days of regret. Remember this. Your future is built by your daily habits, not by your daily arguments. Every hour spent improving yourself is an investment. Every hour spent trying to impress others is an expense. Choose wisely. One of the greatest misunderstandings about silence is that people think it is a sign of weakness. The Stoics believe the exact opposite. Silence is often the clearest sign of inner strength. Anyone can react with anger. Anyone can raise their voice. Anyone can argue endlessly to prove they are right. But it takes discipline to remain calm when emotions are pulling you toward conflict. When someone insults you, they are testing your self-control. If you immediately react, they have gained power over your emotions. But if you remain calm, think carefully, and choose your response instead of acting on impulse, you keep that power for yourself. This is why Stoicism teaches us to become masters of our minds rather than slaves to our emotions. Many people spend years trying to change other people. They try to convince everyone to understand them, appreciate them, or agree with them. Yet this is a battle that can never truly be won. The Stoics remind us that the only person we are responsible for is ourselves. You cannot force someone to respect you. You cannot force someone to love you. You cannot force someone to believe in your dreams. But you can become so focused on your own growth that none of these things determine your happiness. That is freedom. When you stop chasing validation, your confidence begins to grow from within. You no longer depend on applause to feel successful. Your satisfaction comes from knowing you kept your word, honored your values, and improved a little more than yesterday. This quiet confidence cannot be taken away because it is built on character, not popularity. Another powerful Stoic lesson is to let your actions speak louder than your words. Many people announce every goal before they begin. They tell everyone about the business they will start, the body they will build, or the success they will achieve. But too often, the talking replaces the doing. The Stoics preferred action over announcement. Work quietly. Improve quietly. Learn quietly. Grow quietly. Then let your results introduce you. People may ignore your words, but they cannot ignore consistent action over time. Imagine spending the next year focusing completely on becoming stronger mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Imagine replacing gossip with learning, replacing comparison with gratitude, and replacing complaints with disciplined action. How different would your life look? The answer is simple. Completely different. Every day offers a choice. You can spend your energy watching other people's lives, or you can spend it creating your own. You can waste hours explaining yourself, or you can use those hours mastering yourself. The Stoic always chooses self-mastery. Remember, greatness rarely makes noise while it is growing. A mighty oak tree begins as a tiny seed beneath the ground where no one can see it. For a long time, its growth is invisible. Yet beneath the surface, its roots are becoming strong enough to support a towering tree. Your personal growth is no different. Don't become discouraged if nobody notices your progress today. Keep reading. Keep learning. Keep exercising. Keep practicing discipline. Keep strengthening your character. One day, people will see the results. But by then, their approval will no longer matter because you will already know who you have become. If you're enjoying this video and want more timeless lessons on Stoicism, self-discipline, and mental strength, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. By subscribing, you'll join a growing community committed to living with wisdom, resilience, and purpose. Your support helps us create more inspiring content just like this. Now let's continue by exploring how to protect your peace in a world that constantly demands your attention. The modern world is designed to steal your attention. Every notification, every headline, every argument on social media competes for your focus. Before you realize it, hours have disappeared, your mind is exhausted, and you've made no progress toward the life you truly want. The Stoics would have recognized this problem immediately. Although they lived thousands of years ago, they understood that distractions are the enemy of a meaningful life. They knew that wherever your attention goes, your life follows. If your attention is constantly on other people's success, you'll neglect your own. If your attention is constantly on criticism, you'll forget your strengths. If your attention is constantly on gossip, you'll have no time left for wisdom. This is why focusing on yourself is not selfish, it is necessary. Every morning, ask yourself one simple question. What is the most important thing I can do today to become a better person? Not richer than someone else. Not more famous than someone else. Simply better than the person you were yesterday. Small improvements repeated every day create extraordinary results over time. The Stoics believe that excellence is built through daily habits, not occasional bursts of motivation. Discipline means showing up even when you don't feel like it. Read even when you're tired. Exercise even when it's uncomfortable. Practice patience even when people test you. Choose kindness even when anger feels easier. These quiet decisions shape your character far more than dramatic moments ever will. Another Stoic principle is learning to become comfortable with being misunderstood. This is difficult because we naturally want people to understand our intentions. We want others to see our good heart and appreciate our efforts. But the truth is that some people will misunderstand you no matter what you do. Some will criticize your silence. Others will criticize your success. Some will even criticize your kindness. If you spend your life trying to satisfy everyone, you'll never find peace. Instead, live according to your values. Be honest. Be disciplined. Be respectful. Be courageous. Let these qualities define you, not the opinions of strangers. Remember, your reputation belongs to other people. Your character belongs to you. Protect your character at all costs. There will be moments when life feels unfair. You may work hard without recognition. You may stay loyal and still be betrayed. You may remain kind and still face hatred. The Stoics never promised life would be easy. Instead, they taught that your response to hardship is what determines your greatness. Every challenge is an opportunity to strengthen your patience. Every disappointment teaches resilience. Every obstacle develops wisdom. Rather than asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What can this teach me?" That single question transforms suffering into growth. As Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, the obstacle is not merely something to overcome, it can become the very path that makes you stronger. So don't fear difficult seasons. Embrace them. Because while others complain, you are becoming wiser. While others blame, you are becoming stronger. While others seek shortcuts, you are building lasting character. And character is something no one can take away. If this message is helping you become calmer, stronger, and more focused, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Join our community of people committed to living with Stoic wisdom every day. Your subscription encourages us to create more videos that help you master your mind, control your emotions, and live with purpose. As we come to the final lessons, remember this simple truth: the strongest person in the room is not always the loudest. More often, it is the one who has mastered themselves. Think about the people you admire most. Chances are, they don't waste their time arguing over every opinion or seeking approval from everyone they meet. They carry themselves with quiet confidence because they know their value comes from within. That is the Stoic way. Your greatest competition has never been your neighbor, your coworker, or the stranger on the internet. Your greatest competition is the person you were yesterday. Every sunrise gives you another opportunity to become a little wiser, a little calmer, a little stronger, and a little more disciplined. If you improve by just 1% every day, imagine how different your life will look 1 year from now. Don't underestimate the power of small, consistent actions. A single page read every day becomes dozens of books. A daily workout becomes a healthier body. A few moments of reflection each evening become a wiser mind. One kind decision each day builds an honorable character. Great lives are not built in a single moment. They are built through thousands of quiet decisions that no one else ever sees. There will always be people who doubt you. Some will laugh at your dreams. Some will question your choices. Others may even try to distract you from your purpose. Let them. You do not need to answer every critic. You do not need to explain every decision. You do not need to prove your worth to those who refuse to see it. Instead, invest that energy in becoming the person you were created to be. One day, your actions will speak more loudly than your words ever could. When your life reflects discipline, integrity, patience, and wisdom, you won't need to convince anyone of your value. Your character will do that for you. Before you end each day, ask yourself these questions. Did I act according to my values today? Did I control my emotions instead of letting them control me? Did I spend my time on what truly matters? Did I become a better person than I was yesterday? If you can answer yes to these questions more often than not, you're already walking the path of Stoicism. Remember, happiness doesn't come from having everyone's approval. Peace doesn't come from winning every argument. Strength doesn't come from overpowering others. True happiness comes from living with virtue. True peace comes from mastering your own mind. True strength comes from controlling yourself, even when life becomes difficult. So, focus on yourself. Guard your peace. Choose your words carefully. Stay humble in success. Remain calm in failure. Work quietly. Grow consistently. And let your life become the loudest proof of who you are. Thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. If you found these Stoic lessons valuable, please take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who needs encouragement, and subscribe to this channel for more powerful content on Stoicism, self-discipline, emotional resilience, and personal growth. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Every week, we explore timeless wisdom that can help you build a calmer mind, stronger character, and a more meaningful life. Until next time, remember this. Focus on yourself. Stay silent. Master your mind. And let your actions speak louder than your words. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.